All right. I wanted to go over Mamma Mia by SF9. This is by far my favorite song of theirs, and they have some really good ones that I love listening to. This is definitely my favorite, and it's very different from a lot of what they do. So, you know, find what you like. That's how life is. Anyway, so this is Mamma Mia. First of all, I love that. I love how perfect that was. They used voices and kind of hyping words before they let the actual background vocals come in, which is so great because, um, I mean, songs can get old. It's hard to find and create songs that don't sound like they're somebody else's and like people have heard it a million times and they're over it. And gee, thanks. A good listen once was fine. So I love the bring into this. If you listen to the harmonies in their ooze, it's oh my gosh. I'm gonna have a moment with those ooze. Enjoy with me. So something that I really appreciate, I know, I'm sorry, a lot of pausing. Um, their pronunciation is so cool. The way that they hit their consonants and their vowels to make what they're saying pop even more than if you just like read the lyrics. That's what makes for me, that's what makes rap really exciting to listen to, besides, hearing how fast someone can spit out vowels and consonants, is actually having those vowels and consonants have a rhythm to them. And so doing that while singing is really exciting. It helps to bring a new type of dynamic into what they're already creating with the music. I do want to say too, I love how minimalistic right now the music is. So their background music is not over the board. It's not too much, and that allows whatever vocals or rap is happening to be layered and to have it not feel like too much, like you're being bombarded with information through a song. And I love that they have taken that. They're very good at switching between the members, but still giving each member, I feel like, a good amount of time. And yes, there are some that I wish had a few more lines, but that's why they have so many songs at the same time, because the sound of a certain song may showcase someone a little bit better than another. And I don't know. I feel like they're very conscientious of it. Just gonna throw that out there. So I've talked about this a lot, but like people's different tones and timbres, because I'm going to tell you what's so interesting to me is SF9, and like all of them sound so different. And it's it's hard to explain. Like Rowoon and Sung both have very kind of like, it's not that they actually have a deep voice, and it's not that they don't, but they sound like they have very deep voices. And so it's easy for them to switch between each other versus Jaeyoon and Taeyoung, who both have kind of lighter voices, and it's easier to switch between those two. So what SF9 does a lot is they switch between those two and then they'll throw a rapper in between. So Chani is a good introduction into Jaeyoon's and Taeyong's voices. So is Daewon. I probably slaughtered his name. I'm sorry, guys. It's Korean. I'm English. Ugh, I'm awful. Anyway, so it's very cool, and it creates a very good transition because those tones are the same throughout, and it leads you through. And Soooo, where to begin? It's so cool to listen to him because not only can he have very deep raps, but he also loves to throw in a lot of what J-Hope does, which is like the up and then as far as a rap, which is very uncommon, I feel like, in the entire music industry. And so it's very fun to listen to. It's very exciting and it sounds new. Cause I'm the supernova. Again, I feel like this is something that a lot of, I don't know if it's the recruiters, the entertainment groups, whoever puts the actual groups together, they very much look at each individual and what type of skills they have. And I feel like that's why we get the groups that we have and why you have moments where you're like, wait, who is that singing? Like, was it this person or this person? They sound so similar, which isn't a bad thing. In music, it's actually better. It's better to be able to harmonize with people and not go against the grain and be heard all the time. And there's always going to be voices that you'll recognize. Yeah, like V's voice, 100%. But that's just an example. There's certain voices that you're always going to hear, and yet they do such a good job of having it be like an overall blend and harmony, and it's beautiful. I have to throw out again, Soooo, just the way that he goes about delivering the lines that he's given as a rapper is so fun. He sounds like he's having fun. You want to get up and dance because he sounds like he's having fun and you want to have fun too. And it's one that is another part of music that's huge. If you can give that feeling, you will entertain a wider variety of people. And so it reaches more people across the board just because you sound like you're having fun. Cause I'm the supernova. In this one, I believe they do a double chorus, and there's about to be a gorgeous harmony between Ruwoon and Insung. And because they sound so similar, I dare you in the comments to tell me who's singing the higher and the lower part, because I don't know. There's a part of me that just wants to start a fight. First of all, that is everybody's favorite part of this entire song, and it is because it is so different from what we've been listening to. So different. It's a minor progression downwards. Most of what we've been listening to is light and exciting and happy, and it goes up. Ole Mamma Mia! That goes up, not down. And so the fact that we have this progression, first of all, it's gorgeously written, and it's kind of like a negative wrench thrown into Mamma Mia. Who would have thought? But it sounds awesome. I love it. I love this dance break. First of all, go watch the music video. The dance break to this is awesome. what really draws me to K-pop is not just how different the music is and how wonderful it sounds. A lot of the lyrics are really upbeat and they're designed to either express what, people are going through, which is very real and very honest, and I think what people need right now, because too much of the time we just can't even say how we really feel. Um, and I cannot get over the dancing. I love it. I love it. BTS was like my entrance into K-pop. And so I always have really high standards for the dancing. And I feel really bad because sometimes I watch videos and I'm like, but they're dancing. It just isn't as good. And I shouldn't, because the songs are great and I listen to the songs, and anything that gets me walking while I'm listening to it is a good song. But anyway, again, that harmony is coming. Listen. So first of all, I don't say enough good things about Dewan. He's a great mood. I don't know how else to put that. He's a very interesting person to watch, and I feel like that makes him a good entertainer. He's also extremely versatile. There are not a lot of people who can rap that good and sing that well and or that high, who are gentlemen. And that is just a fact. That's how it is. And I feel like a lot of people may underappreciate him because of his personality and the fact that he's a little out there. But I hope people don't. I hope people really do appreciate, what he does for the group, because he adds a whole level of excitement. And you have people in this group like Hui Young and Taeyong and Insung and Zuho, let's be real, who are a lot less excitable just in general as people. And that doesn't mean they don't get excited, but their personalities are much more mellow. And so it's nice to have someone like him in the group, because he brings out their excited sides, and he does that in the music, and he does that in every other video that he's in with them. So I think it's really good, and I hope people don't hate on him for stupid reasons. Oh, bugger. All right. SF9, Mamma Mia, totally one of my favorite songs. It's fun, it's unique, it's out there, it's upbeat. It's a great jogging or walking song. I look up BPMs. I don't know if you guys have ever done that. That's beats per minute. And if you organize your playlist by BPMs, no matter how weird the song transitions may be, you will keep pace. It's pretty great. So if you ever need workout tips, that's mine. Not that I stick to it, but Anyway, I'm a huge, huge fan of SF9 and everything that they bring to the table as a group. I feel like they're fun. They're not afraid to switch up and kind of hit every side of K-pop, which there's kind of darker side of, like VIX especially hits in that area. Not that they don't have some songs that don't, but I feel like they really brought out that in their music. And so I love that, this song is so light and friendly and fun, and it's a whole new spin, and I encourage you guys to listen to it and to keep listening to it like I do. But to each their own. Anyway, I'm thinking about making a few other videos. If you guys ever have any suggestions, feel free to leave a comment and let me know. All right, stay kind, stay safe, and stay virus free.